Now, what about the trial balance? This is the final term, number 18, numbered here after Peyton Manning. This is in honor of Peyton Manning, number 18. Here we go. The trial balance. This is the process that you use to make sure that the books are in balance before pulling together the information for the financial reports and ultimately closing the books for the specific accounting period. Marvin, trial balance, why do we need to know about this, and where do entrepreneurs typically go wrong?
Well, a trial balance is simply a listing by account number of every category in the general ledger.
Yeah.
So rather than show you rather than produce the general ledger that shows every transaction that the business has incurred that month or that year to date or whatever time period you're looking, whatever accounting period you're studying,
yeah,
could be numerous pages. The trial balance simply takes the ending balance of each of those categories and just produces a 2 or 3 page printout of that.
So overall, when it comes to being familiar with these terms, in your mind, does it make sense for every entrepreneur to at least know what these terms are and then go out and immediately find an accountant or bookkeeper if they don't have one?
Well, I certainly think they need an accountant or bookkeeper because there's only very few entrepreneurs, unless they're an accountant,
yeah,
starting their own firm, but not too many entrepreneurs doing that. So they just don't have the necessary background and training. They need advice. It's good that they have a general sense of these items. I wouldn't say they have to have a deep understanding of how, if they have a good relationship with their accountant, the accountant should be able to cut right to the chase and help them identify the things they really need to know to run their business. Because we can't forget that the entrepreneur doesn't make any money studying accounting. He produces revenue by going out and selling or performing the work. So while this is all very important, it needs to be done in a very expedient, efficient manner so that the entrepreneur can be back on the job producing revenue, or there won't be any need to study these numbers because he won't make profit and he won't be in business.
I love how you see the balance there. You see the entrepreneur should do what he does well, the accountant should be doing what they do well, and you work together as a team there.
Yes.
And I just want to belabor this because I know I meet probably 3 out of 4 entrepreneurs that reach out to me for help as a consultant who do not have an accountant, who do not have a bookkeeper. And I'm always like, please go find one. I try to stress as much as I can, go find a bookkeeper. Can you the final thing I wanted to clarify is, can you clarify what the difference between an accountant and a bookkeeper is? Are they one and the same? Are they different? What are the roles of the accountant and the bookkeeper?
Well, typically, the bookkeeper is maybe someone that doesn't have a degree in accounting, that has studied, maybe has been out in business and learned it just by doing it. Maybe they worked under someone for a period of time. They've been doing bookkeeping for a number of years, and they've just pretty well learned how to be a fairly good bookkeeper just by the process of being exposed to it. Whereas an accountant, you think more of maybe a degreed person,
okay,
or at least some amount of education to go with it, and maybe having the ability to do maybe a little more than just the bookkeeper, because the bookkeeper doesn't have any training other than just what they've learned, doing it down through the years. But there are many good bookkeepers that can keep very accurate balance sheets and profit and losses that are not, accountants or CPAs.
Well, Marvin, I appreciate you coming in here and introducing us to the Marvin Morse wonderful world of accounting. It has certainly lived up to the hype, and I appreciate you because these are things that entrepreneurs need to know that we just don't know, and I think it's important that we learn these terms and at least educate ourselves so we can have coherent conversations with these tax planning professionals. So thank you so much.
Sure, my pleasure, Clay.
Appreciate it.